No debt, in-demand skills, Christian community.
Hunting, fishing, bows, guns, ammo, safes, and more. The Outdoorsman Sports Shop in Greenwood has all the gear you need for your outdoor experience. We have a huge selection of brands that other shops don't carry, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to answer all your outdoor adventure questions. At Outdoorsman Sports Shop in Greenwood, you can even hone your archery skills at our indoor shooting range. Find us online at outdoorsmansportshop.com. So get outdoors, but bring the right gear.
There's a lot going on in the world today, and with so much going on, it's sometimes hard to maintain balance. Jesus said in John 16:33, "In this world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world." I'm Pastor Jeff Floyd of the Martinsville First Church of the Nazarene. To experience how life can be better with Jesus, come worship at M1 Church at 10 a.m. this Sunday, 1609 John R. Wooden Drive in Martinsville, or catch our live stream service on Facebook at M1 Church. For more information, visit m1nazarene.org. Have a great day today in Jesus.
Need to refresh or renovate your commercial space? Call Interior Construction Services today. Providing the highest level of quality construction at a competitive price, our service-minded team is here to deliver the detail-oriented environment you're looking to create, on time and on budget. Call us at 317-991-4660 or visit us online at interiorconstruct.com. Interior Construction Services. Progressive, productive, professional.
I want to get one more season out of my furnace or air conditioner. Have you or someone you know ever made that statement? Economy Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing has heard it. Did you know that furnaces and air conditioners are most likely to break down when they're under stress? That means during the hottest and coldest months of the year, like those months quickly approaching us. With winter on the horizon, now is the time to replace that old rickety unit. With 0% financing for up to 72 months and up to $600 in instant rebates, now is the time to buy. Doing great work is Economy's priority, and the satisfaction of their customers is their number one goal, guaranteed. Make your home comfortable this winter. Contact Economy Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing today by calling 317-831-5279. Or visit them at economyheatingandair.com. What if your bank treated you like a person instead of an account number? What if you could sit across from the person you are opening an account with or requesting a loan from and have an actual conversation? You may be thinking, Todd, that's crazy talk. Well, not at Citizens Bank. Come visit them in Monrovia and meet Nick Gibson, their new branch manager, and the rest of their staff. Or give them a call at 317-831-0110. Citizens Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Family owned since 1973, Edwards Equipment at 1375 East Main Street in Danville is ready to meet your equipment needs by selling, renting, and servicing several makes and models of lightweight residential or heavy-duty commercial equipment. We carry and service top-name brands like Ferris, Kubota, Steel, Gravely, Honda Power, Land Pride, and more. Visit edwardstractor.com or call 317-745-6427 to check out our clearance specials today. At Edwards Equipment, we don't just sell you any piece of equipment, we sell you the right piece of equipment.
All your life, you've planned and taken care of the people you love. They always knew you had a plan. Taking care of your final wishes will give them one final gift. Buying your headstones direct through Thomas Monument saves your loved ones additional stress during a difficult time and saves money by cutting out the middleman. Call 317-244-6525 or go online to thomasmonument.com to understand why families have trusted us since 1962.
Welcome back. For those of you that listen every day, you may realize that my voice sounds a little bit different, maybe a little bit more than a little bit different, but I'm fine. I feel totally fine. When there's some temperature changes, some weather changes, I often have some difficulty, my vocals do, which is not a good thing when you're on the radio. But Oz has been treating me to some hot chocolate here this morning in an officially, the official Todd Huff Show coffee mug, which even tastes better from that. But anyway, apologies if the voice is a little bit off this morning. Hopefully here it'll get back to normal as things continue to warm up. By the way, I want to say too that this program is brought to you in part by our friends at Northwestern Mutual, Blake Hornsby. I've known Blake for a long time. He's been a financial advisor for over 20 years in the Greenwood area. BlakeHornsby.com, HORNSBY.com. Blake is willing to give you a free initial consultation by mentioning the Todd Huff Show when you give Blake a call or reach out to him. Phone number 317-215-8322, 317-215-8322. Blake Hornsby with Northwestern Mutual. So I want to now move into maybe the broader discussion of the filibuster. You know, we've reached a point in this nation. You cannot, for example, if you are a college student attending for, I don't know, say a Halloween party, you're not allowed anymore to dress up as part of your costume. Even someone who wore, say, a dress from the 1800s, right? One of these look like you're a Southern belle. You're not even probably allowed to say those sorts of things anymore because they're, by definition, in the minds of the left, racist. So if anything that happened during the time of slavery in this country, even if it was not even related, you no longer can do because it's deemed to be racist. Well, I have some news for people that think like this. Breathing was something that happened during the time of slavery. Are we going to call breathing racist? I'm sure somebody out there is willing to do that. Breathing is racist. People went to church. That had to have been racist. People got married. That was obviously racist. Had children. That was racist. The global warming crowd will be happy about that because children in their minds are nothing more than contributors to climate change anyway. They are nothing more than polluters exhaling carbon dioxide, contributing to greenhouse gases and thereby heating the planet up themselves. But this kind of thinking has got to stop. It's absolutely got to stop. Folks, if everything is deemed racist, then nothing is racist because you lose the power to isolate the part of it that actually is racist and saying this is what makes it racist. They try to tell us, people who are white Americans, that we're biased in ways, unconsciously biased in ways, and they have to tell us. See, they don't have any unconscious bias. People on the left, they don't have any unconscious bias. They come in and they are perfectly able to see everyone else's biases. They're perfectly content with telling you what you have to do wrong, and surprisingly, or what you have to do to correct what was wrong. And shockingly, surprisingly, every time that they give you a solution for what you're doing wrong, it seems to coincide with the Democrat Party agenda. It seems to be something that empowers the government to do more and more, to take away more and more of something of yours, whether it be money, liberty, what have you, every time. And see, people like me, people like you who raise questions about that, we actually begin to scratch our chins and we say, now, wait a minute. How can everything that you're pointing out as wrong just perfectly fit in, hand in glove with what you're proposing as a solution for this great nation? Now, any degree of thinking and sense will say that what you're doing will actually exacerbate the problem, but that's beside the point. It sounds so good. Most people don't think about it. Most people hear Biden called the racist, or they hear these laws in the state of Georgia, for example. They're called relics of Jim Crow law, and they see some state congressman in the state of Georgia getting arrested for trying to going to Governor Kemp's office to watch him sign this legislation. They see this on Twitter and they think, look at this, we're arresting black representatives in the state of Georgia. This is like it was in the 1950s and 60s. Basically, right? I mean, this is what they do, and they're pretty good at it. Now, it doesn't work for people who follow this at all. It doesn't work on people who actually realize that you should dig deeper than 1 inch to understand the full, the issue in its entirety to get to the truth. When people hear things being proclaimed on CNN and we say, now, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Jim Acosta's opening his mouth. By the way, where is Jim Acosta? I was asking someone the other day, is he even in? Maybe he is. I don't know. Is he in the one press conference? Was he even in that room with Joe Biden? He was there. It was basically his claim to fame when President Trump had press conferences. Maybe he realizes Biden isn't the one really calling the shots over there. By the way, saying that, did you see on the website now, the White House website, they're referring to it as the Biden-Harris administration. At least they're not calling it the Harris-Biden administration. But it's the only administration to do this. It wasn't the Trump-Pence administration. It wasn't the Obama-Biden administration until Biden started running for president and wanted you to think he was the third term, which he is, of President Barack Obama. It wasn't the Clinton-Gore administration. It was the Clinton administration. It wasn't the Reagan-Bush administration. It was the Reagan administration. But now it's suddenly the Biden-Harris administration. And, there's, for the crowd out there that believes that Biden, and I'm not saying I'm not in this group that sees this as a legitimate possibility, but there's people who are counting down the days. When is Biden going to be replaced by Kamala? When are they going to invoke the 25th Amendment? When are they going to say Biden is not fit for office? And this is certainly one way to warm people up to the idea that Kamala is really the co-equivalent of Biden as well. Anyway, timeout's in order here. When we get back, I want to play a little bit of a soundbite from Tim Scott on the floor of the U.S. Senate when he was trying to introduce legislation back in the summer that was, you guessed it, filibustered by the Democrats pertaining to law enforcement and so forth and race. His legislation was filibustered, and I guess we have to conclude that the Democrats who filibustered this were unconsciously biased against him because of his race, because the filibuster is, of course, as we know, a racist instrument in the U.S. Senate. So, timeout is in order. We'll get to that when we get back. Sit tight back here in just a minute.
Enrollment in Todd's conservative, not bitter university is now open. For a limited time, save $10 on Todd's first course, A Christian's Guide to Being a Patriot. For more information or to enroll, visit conservativenotbitter.com. Sponsored in part by Workforce Chaplains. Could your business or organization benefit from the services of a professional team of chaplains? Meet the needs of your employees and foster an excellent work environment with Workforce Chaplains. For more information, visit workforcechaplains.com today.
Hey Indy, Sid here with Kill a Dent Removal. We specialize in a paint-free repair process known as PDR. Our certified master technicians remove dents and dings of all shapes and sizes, including hail damage, with zero body fillers, zero painting, and zero diminished value. Most repairs are completed the same day, many even while you wait. Check us out at killadentremoval.com. And remember, folks, don't paint your car, go PDR.
Are your health insurance premiums? There is a cure. With the Pro-Life Health Plan, your savings could be as much as 60%. The Pro-Life Health Plan allows you to enjoy the freedom of choosing any doctor, any hospital, anywhere. And their enrollment is open year-round. Just give Eric a call at 888-448-5370 or visit them online at iCellHealth.com. Better coverage at a better cost.
Have you seen the price of custom cabinetry and countertops lately? If you're looking for quality, affordable remodels, call Carriage House Woodworking. Our helpful professionals will walk you through every step of the process. We're offering a free sink base with qualifying purchases. Just enter CHWEINC.com/Todd or call 317-406-3042. Call Carriage House Woodworking. You won't have to spend your kids' inheritance just to upgrade your kitchen.
Geothermal tax credits are back, making this the perfect time to install a new Climate Master geothermal system. Take advantage of this limited time 26% tax credit and begin cutting your heating and cooling bills immediately. Visit indianageothermal.com/info to get your free Climate Master information kit or call 317-829-1490. Visit indianageothermal.com/info or call 317-829-1490. Geothermal, it's cheaper than you think.
Our word can't be diluted because we are taught that a promise is a commitment in which you always follow through. No ifs, ands, or buts. So every time you walk through Greg Hubler Chevrolet doors, you can count on the advice and expertise we provide you. Because when we make a promise, we keep it. Greg Hubler Chevrolet. Promise kept. Visit GregHublerChevy.com. Find new roads.
Quality glass windows and doors add value to your home or commercial space. At White's Innovative Glass, our family-owned and operated company will work with you to ensure we understand your vision before we begin. And if you don't have a vision, we can help with that too. We proudly stand behind our work and look forward to your call. Right now, we're offering 15% off your next project. Visit our website at whitesinnovativeglass.com/Todd.
There is plenty to worry about these days. If you're working with Blake Hornsby at Northwestern Mutual, your retirement and financial security doesn't need to be one of them. Blake is a time-tested financial advisor with over 20 years of experience at Northwestern Mutual. For an independent review of your financial planning needs, call Blake and mention the Todd Huff Show for a free initial consultation. Call 317-215-8322 or visit blakehornsby.com. Invest in your peace of mind with Blake Hornsby at Northwestern Mutual.
Does your business have a plan for social media marketing? Are you reaching the right audiences through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and the list goes on? Are you learning from the data? Jarbo can help. Our team doesn't just come in and tell you how to be successful. We help you execute and measure your sales and marketing efforts. Give us a call at 317-834-6560 or visit us online at jarbomarketing.com. That's jarbomarketing.com. Make social media work for you.
Welcome back. So here is Tim Scott. This is edited clip of him on the floor of the U.S. Senate when his legislation pertaining to law enforcement and race in this country. This was back over last summer when we were looking at all the Black Lives Matter protest, in the wake of the riots and so forth that took place. By the way, Derek Chauvin's trial is beginning here. Or it's that whole thing is coming to. It's time for that to take place. So the city is, of course, bracing for whatever comes from this. But anyway, we've got Tim Scott, who is a black Republican senator whose legislation was filibustered by the racist in the Democrat Party. I mean, I don't like to talk like this. I only say this to point out the hypocrisy and the stupidity here. But here he is. This clip was put together by Fox, so I didn't edit this, but this is what ran on, I think it was Kilmeade's program. But listen to Tim Scott on the floor of the U.S. Senate talking about being filibustered.
Today, I lost a vote on a piece of legislation that would have led to systemic change in the relationship between the communities of color and the law enforcement community. We would have broken this concept in this nation that somehow, some way, you have to either be for law enforcement or for communities of color. And my friends on the other side just said no. Not no to the legislation. They just said no.
So there it is. They just said no. And what he was referencing was that they said no, we're not going to end debate and have a vote on this legislation. We're going to filibuster it. We're going to require you to get to 60 votes. So now, because the tides have changed, suddenly, have you wondered where? I mean, the filibuster has been around for a long time. Have you wondered why suddenly and miraculously, the filibuster is now a racist tool? Isn't this remarkable? When Democrats are not in power, you will hear things like how important it is to be bipartisan, how Republicans should reach across the aisle. If a piece of legislation is filibustered, where the filibuster isn't criticized, instead, it's framed as saying, look, if Republicans would be more willing to have Democrat input, we wouldn't have to. We wouldn't have to resort to these tactics. No talk about removing the filibuster. None of that's, in fact, it's saving. It's protecting a minority voice when Republicans are in charge and Democrats are the minority. When the situation flips, however, when Democrats are in party, suddenly elections have consequences. Suddenly, the tool that's used by the party that's in the minority, in this case Republicans, is a tool for racism, a tool that is designed to cling to America's racist heritage, right? This is how it's, and it has to be stopped. It has to be stopped at all costs. We got the president of the United States now talking about it. Biden, think about this. Biden served as U.S. Senator for 125 years, some such ridiculous number, right? I mean, he was a senator for a long, long time. The only time that Biden would have ever been against the senator or against the filibuster is when his party was in the majority. But I don't recall ever hearing about this. The guy served a large chunk of his life in the U.S. Senate, operating under these rules, never had a problem with it. Now, because they have power and the only thing stopping them from implementing radical liberalism, socialism, and heck, even worse, is the filibuster in the U.S. Senate. It's all that's stopping them right now, folks. It is. Maybe the court on a couple of things, but who knows with John Roberts at the helm what's going to happen here in the U.S. Supreme Court. The filibuster is the last obstacle. They believe they see the finish line. I'm telling you, this is how they look at this. They see the opportunity to have a permanent majority, and the filibuster is one of only a couple of things that's preventing them from doing it, and so now it must be destroyed at all costs. Normally, the party that's not in power is a little bit reluctant to remove the filibuster because they do not want to have it used against them when they are not in power. But that's not the case when you believe that through things like H.R. 1, things like open borders, when you really believe that you don't need anything now because you've tipped the balance in your favor so far that you don't have to worry really about having consequences of elections any longer. This is a legitimate concern. This is a legitimate concern for this nation. This is not these voter laws that are being passed. Voting laws in states like Georgia are not the problem. In fact, they are trying to address the problem. The problem is what the radical left wants to do through H.R. 1 and through their tireless pursuit of accumulating power at all costs. Quick time out. You're listening here to the home of conservative, not better talk. I'm your host, Todd Huff. Back here in just a minute.
Had enough of the cancel culture? Why not fight back by directly supporting the advertisers who make this program possible? Visit supportouradvertisers.com to give those who help bring this program to you the opportunity to earn your business. Find out more about businesses like Economy Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing, Care to Change, and Interior Construction Services by visiting supportouradvertisers.com today.
This is the sound of your typical do-it-yourselfer in completely over his head.
For heating,
plumbing, and electrical done right.
Come, Mr. Quick. Call Mr. Quick. Dial the number, spell the word for on time.
The compassion of Christ. It's living life connecting to the broken and messy world. It's not simply walking down the street and dropping a quarter in someone's bucket. It's been perverted by Satan from biblical compassion to feeling sorry for, and sympathy isn't where God wants us to live. It's connecting to broken people in our daily life. Living the compassion of Christ.
Are you looking for reliable advice on real estate investing? Then you should start listening to the Homeboys. Clint and Scott have over 40 years of real estate investing experience that they use to educate and guide their listeners. Listen and learn from their experiences to maximize your real estate investment strategy. You can find the Homeboys podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or watch them on YouTube. That's the Homeboys podcast. They can show you how to get started and reach your real estate investment goals.
All right, here we go. $100 down, $100 down, $200 down, $300.
I went to my first firearms auction a few years ago. It was hosted by TJ Freegee, one of my good friends from high school, who is a champion auctioneer and one of the best in the business. In spite of objections from liberal legislators, I walked away with a .22 rifle and a few boxes of ammunition. And I had a great afternoon with my grandpa that I won't soon forget. If you've ever wondered what treasure you could find in an auction, visit FreegeeAuctioneers.com and take a look at their upcoming Central Indiana auction schedule. That's Freegee, F-R-E-I-J-E, auctioneers.com. Visit FreegeeAuctioneers.com.
Hi, I'm TJ Freegee, owner and lead auctioneer at Freegee and Freegee Auctions and Marketing. I invite you to come see the power of live auctions. It's fast, it's fun, it's transparent, and it's the absolute best way to ensure you get fair market value for your asset today. Get results, go auction.
Do you use the expensive blue or yellow pills to charge your sex life? Are you thinking about it? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pills deliver the exact same results for less than $3. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. And right now, radio callers will get 44 blue or yellow pills for $120 with free discreet shipping. You can save more than $700 off pharmacy prices. Charge your sex life now and save a ton of money. Call now and get your 44 pills and save over $700 and qualify for free shipping. Stop overpaying and call right now.
800-764-9168. 800-764-9168. 800-764-9168. That's 800-764-9168.
Welcome back. By the way, my vast team of attorneys has told me that I need to make sure that I share with you that listening to this program can cause you to lean to the right. So if you are operating heavy machinery this morning, if you are walking around, walking to the office, walking down the hallway, getting ready for work, whatever the case may be, you may be well advised to know that listening to the program may in fact cause you to lean and veer to the right. It's a powerful force, my friends. You know, we've got this issue of politics and race, and we're literally at the point now, where they are implementing, the left, the Democrat Party, is implementing policies that are, by very definition, racist. In fact, we got a situation in Oakland, California. Oakland, California is giving out $500 grants, I guess, is what it says. I'm looking at Breitbart here. Breitbart says that Oakland's $500 grant for poor BIPOC residents. BIPOC stands for Black, Indigenous, and People of Color. So if your income levels reach a certain or don't reach a certain amount, you qualify for this grant. However, the mayor, leftist Libby Schaaf, has designated these grants to go to 600 poor BIPOC families. So if you're a poor white person in Oakland, too bad. Too bad, too sad. You don't meet the requirements. Now, this here, is written by Joel Pollack in Breitbart. He said this is clearly a violation of the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. This is not the way that governments are supposed to act towards its citizens. And he's right. But then again, folks, we are at this point where this discussion of race, the race is in some circles all that matters. Look at the people that Biden is nominating for positions. We don't hear so much about their qualifications. All we hear are that this person is the first transgender person to hold this office. Here's a person from this underrepresented community. And by the way, this is good as far as that we're to a point in this country where we can have people that maybe historically would not have even been close to being able to hold these offices. I'm not criticizing that. I'm criticizing the idea that that's all that matters. Why are we told Kamala Harris was going to be vice president for Joe Biden? Because she was a black woman. That is it. That is absolutely the only reasons we were given. The only reasons we were given. And friends, that is not a place where we want to be. Those are the consequences of some of these, of this insatiable desire to use this as a wedge to separate people and to use it as a political blunt force instrument. Got to take a break. Come back and wrap up here. You're listening to the home of conservative, not bitter talk. I'm your host, Todd Huff. Back in just a minute.
Listen to Todd's show on your way to work, but want to hear more? Don't miss a beat. Visit toddhuffshow.com/listen to catch the program anytime, anywhere.
Are you tired of manually opening the gate every time you pull in the drive, especially during the freezing cold, pouring rain, or hot, humid weather? Then Gatekeeper Services has your solution. They offer affordable residential and commercial motorized units for your gated properties. Veteran-owned with over 50 years' experience in motorized gate sales and repairs on any make or model, and with numerous entry control options, Gatekeeper Services takes pride being certified in both automated gate system design and operator installation. Simplify your life today by calling 317-714-4061.
Hey Indianapolis, by now you've probably heard about Jody Dowdle with Midwest Tax Group. Jody and his team are experts at helping you prepare your personal or small business tax returns. You can count on Midwest Tax Group to get every deduction possible and work for your higher refund. And not just on this year's taxes, they'll check your prior returns for any tax savings you may have missed for free. Are you behind on filing your returns? They can file past due returns and help negotiate with the IRS, too. They complete most tax returns within a week and charge an affordable, flat fee, no hourly billing. And as their client, you can consult with the team at Midwest Tax Group year-round at no charge. Midwest Tax Group has 4 office locations in Castleton, Greenwood, Plainfield, and Greenfield, with evening and weekend appointments available. Schedule your appointment today at 317-288-5260. That's 317-288-5260. Or visit their website at mwtaxgroup.com. Midwest Tax Group can help you more than any piece of software ever could.
Fireplaces can be beautiful and even essential in heating some homes. But did you know they could be dangerous to your family if not properly maintained? Chimneys need to be cleaned and inspected annually. My family and I had Smalling Masonry inspect ours. They are friendly, informative, on time, and helped us use our wood-burning stove more efficiently. Call Christian-owned Smalling Masonry today at 317-903-8121 and mention my name, Todd Huff, for a 15% off chimney inspection and sweep.
Wallace Construction is a family-owned business with 45 years' experience in asphalt, concrete, and seal coating. At Wallace Construction, our wide variety of experience and top-notch customer service have helped us build a strong reputation in central Indiana. But we don't rest on that reputation. We build it, one job at a time. If you have an upcoming project, call us at 317-422-5356. That's Wallace Construction, 317-422-5356, and ask for Richard or Roger.
Not again! There's never any hot water left for my shower. Everyone else gets a nice long soak, and I'm left with ice water. I'm calling Commercial Service about their latest offer on tankless water heaters. I can save up to $800 on an installation. No more cold showers for me.
Call the partner you can trust. Call Commercial Service at 812-339-9114 or online at commercialservice.com. Commercial Service. Commercial grade service for your home.
Welcome back, my friends. I got to be honest with you. Early on in this program, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get through with my voice. So thanks to the help of actually two cups of hot chocolate this morning, I've been able to navigate this with the help of Oz over here. I know I sound a little bit different. Hopefully not too bad, too much different, but it's better than how I thought this program was going to end. So anyway, again, to summarize what we talked about today, the problems that we face in this nation, the real battle going on for our system of government and how this country was founded to work and the things that were important and so forth, is not this war on democracy as being, part of these pieces of legislation for voting rights and integrity of elections. Instead, it is the war being waged by Democrats. I got to go take care of SDG.
Healthcare is expensive and complicated. Did you know that as a Christian business owner, it is possible to provide access to affordable health benefits for your employees? Remodel Health has helped employers across the United States save over $22 million in the past 3 years. Our innovative approach allows your employees to have the health benefits they need at a cost you can afford. Go to remodelhealth.com/Todd to help your employees find the health care they deserve. Remodel Health. Rethink employee health benefits.
Corin Homes is expanding their 55-plus community. Briar Creek is the only senior manufactured home community in Indianapolis featuring Indiana-built homes. Floor plans and finishes starting at $75,000. Enjoy affordable, low-maintenance lifestyle with the charm of a residential neighborhood. Located minutes from I-465 in Fort Harrison State Park. Corin Homes, family-owned and operated since 1955. Check us out at COHRONhomes.com. Mention the Todd Huff Show and receive a $1,000 discount on your new home.
As a listener of this program, I have no doubt that you embrace the value of hard work, honesty, and integrity. And when you have the opportunity to work with a company that fully embraces and shares these values, I'm sure you jump at it. Economy Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing is just that type of company in Central Indiana. Jeff and Jod Woods have a team of professional technicians here to help tune up your furnace or install a quality new train system. And they're also here to fix those nasty plumbing problems that seem to happen at the absolute worst time. So the next time you have a plumbing, heating, or cooling need, give the good folks at Economy Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing a call. Call 317-831-5279. That's 317-831-5279. Or visit economyheatingandair.com.